Oh, look, whether we had possession on the wrong end of the penalty count, it really didn't matter. We were outplayed in that first half, and we didn't play our best, and we're up against a professional outfit that performed near perfection in that first half, and we weren't good enough. There's no use looking at trying to blame someone else for our performance. We just weren't good enough in that first half, and they were pretty good. Oh, look, we'll never know. If we come down here with a full all our troops, whether we get the result or not, it is what it is. They weren't available. We had three really important players out. Dugan, Gallen, and Wade Graham. They would have made a difference. But do we win or not? We'll never know. And they didn't play here, so we just need to get on with it. Melbourne, we wish them well. I wish Billy. He's been a fantastic player. I've watched him through his whole career, and I know Luke and Billy are really good mates, and someone had to go out tonight, and unfortunately it's us.
Billy will be a big talking point player with the shoulder charge. What was your take there?
I thought he had a hand in there actually, so he might have hit him with one shot. I just saw a quick look at it then, and I thought he actually hit him with one shoulder and one hand. So what do you want him to do there? I'm not quite sure. He's for his team. He needs to save a try there, and I think he did his best, and I'm not quite sure.
So in your eyes, Flanagan expect him to be right to play in the grand final? 100%. Should be there. As I said, he's in the game. He runs across, and as I thought he had it. Whether it was his right or left arm, he had him push in a push motion. So he'll be there next week. Or he should be.
He's finishing up. What about the man thing to your left?
Luke's been a fantastic player since he's come to the club. What he's done for me as a coach and for the playing group, young and old within our roster, has been fantastic. Obviously, when I first recruited him, the plan was to get rep players and quality rep players into our club, so we would be a top four team, and we wanted to make sure that we were a top four team, so we give ourselves a chance to win the comp. We did that in 16. We did it again this year. We've been a top four team. You give yourself a chance. We weren't good enough tonight, but that shouldn't reflect on what career Luke's had. He's been fantastic, and for Australia, for New South Wales, for Penrith, and for the Sharks, it's a fantastic career. And it's unfortunate that he had to go out today, but that's not going to put a shadow over what a fantastic career he's had.
Oh yeah, I think the first 25 minutes of that game, it just goes to show that what the week off does, to be honest with you. They were full of energy and executed their game plan spot on, and we didn't. We had a plan, but we didn't stick to it, which is probably our most disappointing thing as players, and it must be frustrating as a coach. But you've got to give credit to Melbourne when credit's due, and they come out and just blew us off the park early and front load all their energy into that first half, and I suppose the game was all over.
What are your emotions like at the moment?
To be brutally honest, I'm pretty hollow. I didn't really, obviously wanted to play next week. Would have been a nice way to finish up your career. To think that it's all over is pretty scary. Something I'm looking forward to. I suppose what's next. There's a bit of fear there, but excitement. I've been told what to do for so long over the last 18 years, where to be, what time to be there, where I've got to go to physio, and practical jokes all the time, especially about this one, and all those little things. I just feel like it's all gone just like that, to be honest. But I think when I sit back and have a bit of time to myself and reflect, probably have a little bit of a tear, but not in a bad way, but probably just more of a sense of, I suppose, accomplishment, but at the same time, just to reflect and go over everything that I've had the opportunity to do. And I suppose there'll be a lot of phone calls to go out as well that I'd like to thank a lot of people that's helped me get to where I am today.
How was the body tonight, mate? We still sort of had a few problems with that.
Yeah, actually, to be honest, I got through the week and it was hurt a little bit, but I didn't think too much of it. But I got a hit on it pretty early in the first half, and as the game went on, I was getting sorer and sorer. Then obviously half time comes, it got a bit cool, got worse and worse. But I just tried to get through as much as I could. I was sort of probably a dead marine, to be honest. Just standing out there, he wasn't offering a whole heap to the side, but I just didn't want to come off because I knew that was it. And we got to a stage when it was like 5 or 10 minutes to go, and I knew that we probably couldn't get back into the game, and I just didn't really want to come off. But I had to listen to the coach as well towards the end there, and it was probably the right time to come off. But I was pretty close to tearing it, I think.
How hard will Melbourne be to beat next week?
I think Luke summed it up pretty well. That week off is at the end of a really tough season, 24, 25 rounds, and then a pretty heavy semi-final. I know we would have appreciated it this week or last week. This week, with the Gal, the Dugan, Wade Graham being injured in that first semi-final, and then we've had an awful week behind the scenes. Matty Moylan sprained his ankle early in the week and hasn't been able to train, and we were worried about him in warm-up. So, they'll go in, and I think Solomona, I saw Billy 8 get him out there a few times, giving him minutes in that second half. So, if they haven't got any injuries, it'll be a good run for them today because, as I said, they were pretty good in the first half and we didn't test them too much. They didn't have to do too much D, so they'll be hard to beat. But, the other side of the draw, who knows what comes out of there tomorrow. Yeah, Gal was a realistic chance of playing in the way he recovered from probably Monday to Thursday. He was better every day, but it was probably, if it was a Sunday game he would have played, but it was just Friday was too close.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with what Flano said. What do you want to do? He's one of the best defensive fullbacks in the game, and you have to stop a try and put your body on the line. Mate, if someone was to miss a game for something so silly like that, I don't know what our game would be coming to. Like, it's a contact sport. I don't think there was anything in it, to be honest. And if there's anyone I'd like to see out in grand final day, it's one bloke is Billy Slater. So hopefully nothing comes of it.
I'll have to have a look at it again. The replay didn't go back to why he was caught up with Bromwich. I'm not quite sure, so we'll have to have a look at the replay. Obviously, they scored a try, so I'm not happy about it. But there's a few other blokes there that stopped as well. So.
Louis, it looked like you were distracted there at marker. Did you lose focus there?
Yeah, probably did. Probably did, to be honest. I sort of looked up, I seen the referee pointing, and I think he must have just been pointing, saying that there's something going on in the background. And then I just sort of, we've got to go over there and just sort of try and break it up. Forgot about the play. Boogie was the same. He was behind me. We both went the same way. Cam Smith come out, put a beautiful little kick on it, Slater scores, and the game's all over.
Shane, how's Becky? It didn't look like his arm was too good.
Yeah, I think he dislocated his AC, so pretty nasty, and it was one of those things you can't play on with. So he would take a couple of weeks to recover there, but he's got some time up his sleeve now. I think he was picked in one of the rep teams, which is disappointing. We'll probably miss out on that. So he's had a good tail end of the year. Fecky, I think he's been one of our better players through the semi-final series. So throw that into the mix. Also, losing a player, and then we have to move Kurt Capel out to the wing as picked as a back rower. We're just out of sorts today.
How would you assess the opportunity missed or step forward?
Yeah, an opportunity missed. I think you get to these grand final qualifiers, you want to play your best football, and the disappointing thing today, we didn't play our best. If we played our best and really had a really good crack, and I come off the field, and I thought 2 weeks ago when we played the Roosters, it's not too many times you come off the field as a coach and you're reasonably happy with your performance. And when we played the Roosters, we lost. I was quite happy with the way we played. Even though we did lose, because we had a fair crack at them and they were just too good. Cooper Cronk got them into field position, kicked a field goal, but today I just am really disappointed because we didn't play our best. Can I just, before we go, I just wanted to make sure that I thanked our sponsors. It's been it's a tough it's a tough market out there, but Opal Solar, Martech, Bang & Olufsen, Blades, Whale Logistics, Sydney Freezers and Heavy Duty Plumbing have been outstanding and stuck with us through a pretty good year. But, as I said, it's a tough market out there and we really appreciate their support. Thank you.
Booyah.